to another episode of the What a Man podcast. I am your host, Ty Nichelle, and joining me tonight is Mr. Mike Travier, also known as Actor Mike. How you doing tonight, Mike?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I want to say number one, thank you for wanting to be a part of what I had going on. Um, and like I said in our previous conversation, you came highly recommended by Drew. Shout out to Drew. And
Definitely shout out to Drew.
so before we get started, let's just tell everybody who exactly is Mike Travier.
Mike Travier Jr. is, what I like to call myself the biggest actor in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? The biggest actor and comedian in the Midwest. A devoted. You know what I'm saying? Man of God and devoted father, though. First and foremost, I got three girls, so I go hard and paint for these three of mine. So. Everything I'm doing for them and my garden angels, of course. So yeah, Actor Mike is just the brand. It's me, you know. So
Oh, that's what's up. And you must have the patience of, I don't know, because I only have one daughter, and that wears me out. So I can only imagine what three daughters can do.
I mean, Ty, listen, we talking about I got a 19-year-old, finna be 10-year-old, and then a 2-year-old. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
And let's see. And it's the 19-year-old that's the most problem, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Because I have a 19-year-old and she don't even live here and she still is annoying. So I know.
Yeah. No.
But anyway, I'd like to thank you again for wanting to be a guest on the What a Man podcast. Not really sure how much you know about the podcast, but I decided to start this to highlight men who are doing great things, whether they have a talent, if it's a community service or whatever they're doing, because not very often we see good things about men in our in
Absolutely.
the world. So I just wanted to take some time to recognize y'all for the good things that y'all do. So
Appreciate you. We need more people like you. So definitely shout out to you. Like seriously.
thank you. And I see, like I said, you came highly recommended by Drew, and I see that you will also be featured in the 2025 edition of Red Print Magazine. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Yeah. It's going
So
down.
I know I was in the first edition, so that was, that was a big thing for me. But I wanted to know for you, like how did that make you feel that someone wanted to recognize who you were and recognize your talents?
Honestly, it was like I guess you could say like a rejuvenation for me, like a breath of fresh air because I've been working so hard, been 10 years in the game with this, and then finally see like I don't feel like I'm sorry. I've always been the underdog, you know what I'm saying, in my craft. So just to see this is yeah. They say in the entertainment industry take 10 years to be old nice. Been 10 years to be 11 next month. So so
Oh, you, right?
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm actually is so honored. Like I said, Drew, we locked in for life because that was it's a blessing. It's a
Mhm,
blessing. So we me and him got a lot of things in the works, just based off, you know what I'm saying, that. So
mhm.
shout out to Drew.
Yeah, definitely big shout out to him because I don't know Drew personally. We met on social media and it just seemed like from day one when I told him what my plans were, he locked in with me as well. And he was a guest last year and I will forever be grateful to him for everything that he has done and will continue to do. Because even he hit me up and was like, okay, what's going on? Let's get back to work. Like, what's up? So definitely appreciate that. But so you said that you've been 10 years in the game. So what have you been doing? How did you get your start and how has it been from that point up until now?
Well, it actually got me started in just basically acting a fool in school. So that was my way. And I'm running around getting kicked out of everything.
Mhm.
Band, choir. You know what I'm saying? Like anything you could name, you know what I'm saying? The honors classes in the beginning. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just me running with that, especially in high school, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking like, okay, I had you know how it be everybody have hoop dreams. You know what I'm saying? That was the first love, but realizing like, I was always the serious guy, but everybody thought I was funny because when I get mad, I'm just, I'm serious, but they think it's funny. So, you know what? Okay, cool. So I ended up going to school college wise and studying theater. That was my major. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
graduated in 2010 with an associate in arts. You getting a bachelor's? Yeah, a bachelor's in funny. I am the bachelor's. I don't need to be, I don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? Get no
Mm-hmm.
bachelor's degree to do acting like it's not even necessary. But I started in
Mm-hmm.
theater, of course, on stage. Started doing plays in 2014. Black History Month. It was so crazy, like how it just happened. Like three plays, as it one of the toughest times in my life. You know what I'm saying? I did like three shows, three plays in 1 year. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just been like ongoing ever since. Like I've literally done something every year. You know what I'm saying? Up until that
Mm-hmm.
point. So starting from theater, transitioning to you know what I'm saying film, and you know what I'm saying. Uh, TV series and stuff, web series. It's been dope. Like it's been a long journey, but it's been dope. You know what I'm saying? A string is journey, but a blessing all in all. Take the good with the bad.
Hmm. So what's that transition like? Because I would assume, because I don't know anything about this realm of
Mhm.
entertainment, but I would assume a transition from theater to TV is different. So what are some of the differences, or are there a lot of similarities?
I mean, it's a few similarities, but like the difference would be the timing of everything. Like you doing plays, it's just like one say, you gotta have rehearsals to TV and film. Like ain't you got these theater directors, they lenient. But you get to film TV, they not playing. They don't care about your feelings, your kids, what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like they not gonna play with you. So you really gotta have the thick skin, you know what I'm saying, and be able to take criticism because early on I wasn't criticism taking guy. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn like if you're gonna do this, you gotta have it. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I probably would say biggest similarity would probably be gotta have tough skin for this.
Hmm.
Seriously.
So so a lot of people don't like criticism. They feel
Yeah.
like if you're criticizing, sometimes it's healthy and it's constructive, and it helps with the craft. So what mindset makes you think I'm above criticism? Is it because of who you think you may be at the moment, or is it because you think you know your job well enough that you don't have to listen to anybody else?
Uh, uh, well, I've actually been on both sides.
Mhm.
So, well, it's kind of, I guess, an even pull with me. I've been on both sides, but like as I've grown and what I'm saying, gotten older, realize like you got to listen to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, you know, friends or whatever. Somebody got to be to take some constructive criticism is good. They're not doing it because they are criticizing you because you what you do or don't do. They're trying to make you get the best out of you. I had to
Mhm.
learn it. And you know what I'm saying? And it took a while. But once I
Mhm.
learned it, it was, off and running. That if you want to be great at something, you got to be able to take, constructive criticism from basically anybody.
So here
That I'm sorry.
So here's the thing with that. No, no problem. I'm sorry. I asked that because in the work world, not entertainment, but in the regular 9 to 5, I have been placed in a situation where somebody was my supervisor. And I'm like, but you don't know more than me. So I'm not like you definitely don't know this job. You know it you got this job because of who you're connected to, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to do the job. So I'm not gonna listen to you. So so have you been placed in that situation where you felt like I know more than you? So I don't have to listen to you. But then as time progressed, if it even progressed, you figured out, wow, I really do need to listen to this person.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I still work a 9 to 5 though. So, I went through it, so it's just, I have to you got to let those type of people talk. They
Mhm.
always talk themselves into, showing you why they don't know more than you. Know what I keep saying that they mean. you gonna know if I feel some type of way, like whether it's the facial expressions or my demeanor. Like I'm outspoken, I'm blunt. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? I don't sugarcoat nothing but cereal. So you
mhm,
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right. What's you what's this like off the rip? You know how you feel, you gonna feel the
mhm,
entire time we working together. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm,
I do walk around. You can see like you really you can't tell me nothing. And
mhm,
if I don't come out and say it, but you gonna feel it like you can't tell me nothing. Say what you got to say, but I'm just gonna look at you.
mhm,
All right. You know, because to be honest with you, I got bosses that, you know what I'm saying, come into the job after me, you know what I'm saying, started after me, trying to tell me, like, nothing you can tell
mhm,
me about something I've been doing for how many years? Like, no, we're not doing that. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? No way ain't gonna work. You trying to get some control and trying to build, not happening. So
mhm.
let's move around. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's move around. Just stay out of my way. If I need you, if I need you, or I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You know, so
So you seem like, well, not you seem like, but you are very hilarious. So in your acting, do you just want to stick to being funny, or are you diverse?
very, very diverse. I mean, when I say like being funny is just like I'm naturally funny.
Mm-hmm.
That come from just everything I've been through. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm an actor first. You know what I'm saying? So being funny, it was just me being funny on the internet. You know, I did a little stand up in when I was living in Houston, but that didn't last long because I don't really want to do stand up. I just rather be funny on the internet, and I want to be funny like in the movies. You know what I'm saying? And that's another goal of mine. Believe it or not, I've never done a comedy movie yet. You know what I'm saying? So, which you know, I've had some things in the rap. People talking to me about some things, so we'll see. But
Mm-hmm.
like for the most part, I'm always playing, you know what I'm saying, a serious role or something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a drug dealer, you know, or some other sort. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, and it's cool, like very versatile. Ain't no role I can't bring to life. That's for sure.
Have you so with all of these serious roles and for you being the person that you are, has anybody ever said to you, like, I don't take you seriously as a serious actor? And I mean like serious as the role, not that you're not serious. I'm just saying, like, has anybody been like, I really think you should be in a comedy versus a drama or something, a love movie, romantic or something like that? Yeah, have you
Yeah, it's
ever?
like yeah, I hear it. Like, still to the day, like even my fan base be like, man, listen, you know, it's not funny because it's me, but it's funny because it's me. I'm
Mhm,
like, of course. They're like, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We know you to be serious, but not, we know you to be funny like 95% of the time. So me saying, oh, I'm playing, like, man, we know you finna be on some, you know, some BS in this film or just, you know what I'm saying, this show.
mhm,
I'm not. I'm being serious, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like death to go. Like, for me to be in my actual, you know what I'm saying, element of being funny, you
mhm,
know, and just in general, that's if I ain't funny in a movie, you best believe on set I'm acting a fool. So you gonna see it, like you know, okay, you know, you said we gotta run this back. Okay, cool. But as soon as that
mhm,
camera cut, what you thought this was? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe this. How many times I'm gonna keep following? You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
So
mhm.
they gonna know. So I mean, I get it though. I get it a lot though. But I mean, I'm just starting to really actually show people like the versatility because it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't never done a comic movie yet. I'm just like, all right.
So social media these days plays a big part in a lot. It's going on like the skits and stuff. So I've seen people blow up from skits, and
Mhm.
so how do you feel about that? Do you feel like, and I'm asking this question because with a person that's been 10 years in the game, how do you feel like a person who's been 10 years in the game versus a person who came in on the internet, did a few funny skits, and now you might see them on a comedy tour or a show or a movie or even a commercial. But you've been perfecting your craft for 10 years.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, you know, this game is gonna evolve regardless. So you know, I don't have anything like I think people not I'm not saying you through that, but I think people be want us that's been in the game from like, you know, over a decade want us to be like negative about how people coming in and blowing up on social media as opposed to, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying, doing it, you know, the good old fashioned way, the long way. It's things is gonna change whether it's been that way or you know what I'm saying, or another way. So I don't understand what the hype is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do skits. My biggest fan base is on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Okay.
very rare that I post my skits, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. I know I think it might be a few on there, but for the most part, like my biggest fan base is on Facebook though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm just like I've been doing skits about since like 2018, 19, and
Mhm.
I took a 3 year break. I did a couple different characters, but this one particular character called Sugar Daddy Low is like got me like everybody be waiting. Like I hadn't done one prior to Christmas since my birthday in July. And
Mhm.
you jump back on there, like no matter how long I take, they be waiting on when I put a Sugar Day Little video out. You know what I'm saying? I put one out on Christmas for the first time. I ain't never did a Christmas video. It'll always be like a day after or a recap or something. I do
Mhm.
video, but I did actually did a Christmas Day skit, and so it was well received. I was like, oh yeah, it's been a while. I got to get back to it. I love being funny, like I said on the internet, but things
Mhm.
gonna change regardless. I mean, hey, I'm just ready to be in actually, like I said, a comedy movie, but definitely love being funny on the internet. I got creativity because all my stuff is off the dome. You know what I'm saying? I'll write that down. So I might tell you the concept, I might write the ideas down, but
Mhm. Mhm.
camera say rolling is all improv. So
Okay. Okay. That's a talent in itself. Cause
yeah.
wow. So if you could put together a cast of anybody to
Mm.
do a movie with, let's starting with the director, some writers, even production, and then you have your actors and actresses, comedians, or whatever. What
Mm.
would your cast look like, and what kind of movie would it be?
Uh, you know, it definitely have to be a old comedy though. Mix. I mean, I had to. But now, I mean, like as I tend to get older, I'd be like, I don't know how. You know, things will be set up with me want to be with the my serious actors that I love. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm,
my favorite, you know what I'm saying, actor, comedians. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, a little of both would be um, Martin Lawrence is one of my favorites. You know, that's in my article. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up basically like emulating dude to get in trouble for, you know, acting like dude, you know what I'm saying, for real. So him, definitely be him. Uh Mike Epps for sure. That's
mhm.
my guy. And I'm to be honest with you, because I see he's starting to do a lot of more directing. I probably director wise,
Mhm.
I probably will have Eddie Murphy. I would love to be him, like he'd direct a movie. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, okay.
That would be dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to have Martin and Mike, you know what I'm saying? Cat, my guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm talking about, I don't know what type of laughs, but I'm trying to have everybody crying from start to finish type. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. I can admit, just don't put Cat in a dress because you know he don't like that.
No,
Would
I
you?
would never do that. None of us would be in no dress. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Get no cat having that. I can hear him now. I'm like, oh Lord, y'all done got this man started. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be no Shape Day 2025. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. But I
So
think that would be my
how do
outfit.
you feel about that though? Like, would you do that? Like, I mean, how do you feel about because and I'm only asking because we have Medea and
Hmm.
of course that was and look what that has become,
Right.
you know. So
Right.
now it's like the movie could be pure garbage, but as long as Medea's in it, we're gonna look at
We gonna look at it. Yeah. I mean,
it.
you
I
know,
mean,
my
is that where you draw the line, or would it be I would do it to an extent?
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Like I'm not you know, it's different folks, you know, different strokes for different folks. I'm not one of those that's gonna knock it, whatever works for you, but me, Mike wearing a dress, it ain't gonna work. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like I ain't doing that at all. Like and then no matter no amount of money or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And they things those type of things you see is being pushed on, you know what I'm saying? Our kids at such a young age, and it's just encouraging that. Well, me having girls, you know what I'm saying? Two young ones that's gonna be in school, you know what I'm saying, for the next several years. That's yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. You already got my soon to be 10-year-old teacher looking me up, you know what I'm saying? So your dad really is an actor, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know, he works for Nike, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he tell him where I wear this size shoe. You don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? So why did you come and get you some shoes? Like, what the hell? I said, baby, tell your teacher, nice try, wrong guy. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? So, like, no, that's why I draw the line. And I can never see myself, you know what I'm saying, playing any type of homosexual or be it in no dress. Not that I'm against any of that, but I'm just saying, like,
of course. Of
you
course.
know, that's where I draw the line. You can't come to me with no type of money for me to do it. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who's doing it. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? What is proven where it's gonna get me. I'm stick to what I'm doing. You know,
okay.
so and I don't have a problem being strictly independent the rest of my whole career. Like I don't care for real because I see how stuff going. You know, and I'm
Mhm.
fine with that.
So do you feel like that's the future of the industry now with like with all of this stuff going on and all of this stuff that's coming out, whether it be about Diddy or whoever, because it's a lot now. And it
Yeah,
just seems like that the industry is getting a reset, is what it seems like to me. So seeing as though there's a reset, would you be more prone to join the industry with the reset or continue to work as an independent uh actor?
I guess it just depends on what comes my way. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities.
Hmm.
And I guess I'm all for landing in the middle. You know what I'm saying? If
Hmm.
all else fails, like, 'cause, who to say it might take me another 10 years just to get to the mainstream. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Who belongs about still. So if I'm landing in the middle, I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I can still do these independent films. I still can do theater if I choose to, and you know what I'm saying, the mainstream films. The
Hmm.
way I ain't restricted. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe want to go mainstream, you got some people don't want to do the independent. And then if
Hmm.
you look at it, you giving back at the independent starting to be more popular than the mainstream.
Hmm.
So what we doing? So I'm really not, what I'm saying, I don't think I really got a preference, but I really say if I had to really put it out there, like I'd probably rather probably end up being like I said in the middle, but independent would be probably the go to.
Okay. So if somebody brought you a script and they say, okay, this is a romantic movie and you get to pick your own love interest, who would that be and why? Besides the obvious, why would you pick that person? Because the obvious would be because they're attractive.
Yeah. Oh, but we talk about sure like the talent though, and uh, mm, I probably I probably would have to say I guess I'm kind of torn between uh Regina King and Nia Long. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
so I feel like they very underrated actresses. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People, based on it being well, we know Regina do a lot of what I'm saying directing too. So like
Mm-hmm.
her diversity is what I'm saying. Her portfolio is dope. So I really probably would heard a little over the year just based on what I'm saying her knowing she can direct and you know what I'm saying like
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah that it would be one of them that I probably would prefer Regina King.
Okay. And then what about, so you named a few greats as far as your comedy.
Mhm.
So if you just had to do one of them, which one would that be? So because I know you said Martin and Eddie does the directing and then you got Kat, but if they said you only got to do one, like what's your dream collaboration?
Dream collab. Dream collab. So now I'm trying to scan my actor's journal. So I'm scanning it and like in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what I done wrote down is dream collab. Ooh, it's a few, but just one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to be honest with you, it really Martin being my all time favorite. Like it's really between Martin and we gonna go my favorite rapper Ti. You know,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
like a toss up. I'm saying like but definitely dream collab stuff. So it's like basically pulling the rabbit out of the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Martin is, like you said, somebody that I've heard twice during this interview. So if you had to recreate one of his characters, which one would you? I see one in my head, but I want to see who you think.
She said, "I see whatever."
Which one of Martin's characters would you love to give a what's the word? Reboot
Oh,
to?
reenact it or imitate. We It's so many words. There's so many different words. We go to go. You feel me? Is uh Let me see, because here's the thing. We talk about characters from different movies, and then we talk about those characters from his show. You know,
Martin
the
from the show.
show. Probably uh I probably could go with that security cat, Mr. Otis.
Ah, that's the one that's the one that I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely saw that when when I
Yeah. Um, and believe it or not, and like honorable mention, a close second would definitely be Jerome, just based on like how I got Sugar Daddy Low currently. Like, I had dreads and I cut my hair. It's been like this year be going on 3 years, and
Mhm.
so like now I wear the little curly wig that looked like I had dressed up for myself Halloween for last, and they were like, "You Jerome?" No, I'm Sugar Day Low. So it was, I kind of ran with it, but I still played off Sugar Day Low. So like Jerome would be definitely a second, but
Mhm.
I think everybody try to be Jerome. But like Sugar Day Low is like almost like, okay, now that I got the wig one that I'm wearing since I cut my hair, but
Mhm.
but definitely security character because I'm security for Nike in real life. So what I'm saying? And I've been in security for so many years, so that is just natural. Like I definitely kill that. Like I'm saying, I'm just like what?
So for those of us who will be watching this and you will gain an audience and you said your biggest fan base is on Facebook. So who is Sugar Daddy Low? Like who is that?
People say it's my alter ego. Mine is like being the sugar daddy, of course, but he just he a known straight shooter, no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna show up. You owe me money. I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? You talking to one of my women. You know what I'm saying? Then obviously, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna need to talk to you about it because I'm paying for it every month. You got to tell me something. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Sugar Daddy Law is my name. Big tricking is the game. You're gonna tell me something, but it's gonna be some smoke in the city. You know what I'm saying? Middle fingers and gun triggers is what it's gonna be.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find this page because that sounds like it's really funny. So, and so just to switch gears a little tiny bit, one thing that I like to talk to the men about is mental health
Mhm.
because mental health is not something that's talked about, especially with the men, right?
Mhm. Yep.
So, being 10 years in the game and all these things are going on around you and like you said, it's revolving and it's changing. And then you got people that's coming in and sometimes if you're that type of person, when you see these type of things, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm that type of person. Like I've been doing the podcast, it'll be 2 years, but I feel like I should have this many followers or subscribers and stuff like that, right? And then you got somebody that'll get on the internet and is crashing out about their boyfriend or they set a car on fire and then it's viral. But
Right.
this is bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So not it doesn't bother me anymore, but it used to. So
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to know if you ever had any of those moments where it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, hello? So, and if so, like how does that affect you mentally and how does that make you feel knowing that you have the talent that you have?
Well, believe it or not, I still have those moments, but it just all it does now is turn into motivation. Now, back then,
Mm-hmm.
it, why am I even doing this? You know what I'm saying? What am I doing it for? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I mean, and then it, like, it plays a big part on your mental. You working so hard, like I said, getting overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because of being looked over in life in general. You know what I'm saying? Even your craft plays a big part. And if we talking about mental health, I played, say Russian roulette with the devil for about 15 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, believe me, you know what I'm saying? And I watched how I played out. So, like it's really like a no brainer. You know what I'm saying? I done the try to take my life several times. You know what I'm saying? Over the years. You know what I'm saying? Being coming up on what 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I was suicidal free. Like I could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a time
Mm-hmm.
I could. You see me being funny, but I'm battling to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, for me having girls is just, you know what I'm saying. I was the motto that I've heard from another one of my favorite rappers years ago, and it's always been mine. Like it made perfect sense when what I'm saying. Lupe Fiasco, you know what I'm saying. He said, "My heart been broke for a while. Yours been the one that keeps me alive." I refer that to my daughters, though. You know what I'm saying? For a long time because I told you 3 girls, 3 different decades. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy for me to
Mm-hmm.
look at my 2 year old because I'm like, man, uh, first child I brought into the world where I wasn't suicidal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, big, what I'm saying, big up, man. And I'm just like, wow. And to think about where I was at in life with my first two, my oldest, I had my senior year. So, we're talking about, I had just lost my best friend the year before, the summer going to my senior year. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so, I'm
Mm-hmm.
already spinning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And one of my middle daughter getting ready to be born, and here I am plotting on how to remove myself so she be better off without me. Like it
Yeah.
plays on a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I done been through that, but just letting this industry add to it, it'll take you there. You know what I'm saying? What am I even doing it for? Nobody believe in me. Like I'm better than so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like so, what we doing? Like this definitely some bullshit. Because at this point, it'll fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the industry. But,
Right. And I definitely, like I say, I understand. Um, and it was a point where, even I was just like, y'all want the men to be deadbeats and not take care of their kids and shoot people, but I don't want that for y'all. I want people to know that without all of that, there
right,
are good ones out here, and it just seems like people don't want to see that. And then there are others that do want to see it, and those are the ones that I do it for. And
exactly.
again, to have somebody like Drew to come in who doesn't know me at all to be like, nope, I'm not letting you give up on this. Like, you have to do it. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. And I had two guests actually last season. He was a comedian and he said the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm running around making y'all laugh, but y'all don't know that I'm really dying on the inside. Like, nobody's checking on me. They're just checking on me for a laugh or two, but they're not making sure that I'm okay. And I
Exactly.
had another one who told me that he literally had the gun in his mouth. And because of his brother calling, that's what happened. His brother called and, you know, abort mission. So when things like that happen, it makes you really realize there is a purpose that I have to walk in. So I just wanted to say to you, because just hearing stuff like that breaks me down a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that your daughters are the driving force behind the reason why you decided to stay with us. Um, because again, it's purpose. It's
Right.
purpose. And we all need to walk together, you know.
Facts.
So whatever I can do to contribute, we got it. So I need people to understand that it's okay to be like, not today.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it. I'm telling you, like, listen, they don't understand. Like it don't take much these days with so much the world getting crazy about a day to even like feel
Yeah.
like that's the option, or you know what I'm saying, we better off. But like we know we got a legacy out here to leave. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Just our kids to where they something they can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Eat off of all that. You know what I'm saying? In between, but see, for me, like it's always every time I feel like something good is going on, here come something twice as bad to overtake it. Like my biggest supporters, my grandmother. You got great grandmother on my dad's side, my grandma on my mom's side. No, neither one of them no longer here. Like they was on me about this
mm,
acting. You know what I'm saying? Like my great grandma, she was 91 when she left. You know what I'm saying? And I remember our last conversation. She remember I was living in Houston at the time, and she say, "You, grandson, you how your acting career going?" I said, "I'm good. I just booked, you know what I'm saying, a few movies. Woo, woo, cool."
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? She's like, "All right, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make sure make some of your life." Uh, but when you get done handling your business, make sure you continue to take care. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, you had them, they yours. You know, since I know you is, but I'm just telling you. All
mhm,
right, so like that. I already knew what she was going with that. So it's
mhm,
just like and telling them what I had going on. And believe it or not, my great grandma was the biggest funeral tire like I've ever been to in my life. Still to this day, like the biggest funeral. When I say this church it's so big, but the building was wrapped around. People in the hallway. People had to wait in their cars, walking two and three blocks. Like this lady was love. You know what I'm saying? But still, walking, talking, driving, all that. Like that he told my cousin that like I talked to the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He said gonna take me in the morning, so I'm gonna unlock the door, y'all come in and get me. That's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, like my great grandma was connected, you
mhm,
know, seriously. So I couldn't be mad on not even how she lived, but like she lived a full life. Raising
mhm,
all her kids, she lived a full life. Now my grandma on the other hand, that's a whole nother ball game because that lady, I believe you're gonna be a movie star. I believe me. It's gonna take some time. She told me that. Like when she told me this, I was homeless. I was living in a homeless shelter. Which was the same year I told you I started my career. I
mhm,
did 3 years and just been on since they've been on and popping since then. But she used to be on me heavy too. Like you keep it up, you keep going. We made some promises before, you know what I'm saying? She died a few years before prior, but I'm still holding on my end. You know what I'm saying? She hit hers. I'm still holding on mine. So hard as it is, she told me, I don't mind sharing that. She told me that promise me I'm gonna continue to take care of my kids and stay out of trouble. And I'm like, all right. And I know what she meant.
I just
So
want you to know, like, I'm listening. This story is definitely commendable. Um, and like I said, I haven't. This is our first,
right.
interaction. But I'm gonna be honest. Um, you were brought to me months ago,
Mhm.
and I just was just like, I get to it when I get to it, because I was still. I lost a good friend of mine over the summer. Um,
Sorry to hear that.
Pretty sure you saw him in my Insta story today.
Yep. Yeah.
And yeah, so after that, I was like, I'm spiraling now because I don't know. So um and it's even more wild because he was supposed to be a guest as well. That was a discussion that we had had.
Right.
And so for that to happen and for me just feeling like, and Drew came to me and he said, I want you to interview this person. I said, all right, well, I'll get to it. So when I finally hit him up and was like, okay, I'm back, I'm okay now. And he was like, thank God, let's get to work. Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So
Yeah.
when those type of people come in, Drew, your grandmother, stuff like this, and they want you to do well and they're pushing you, I feel like you have no other choice but to honor their wishes, you know,
Yeah.
no matter what the outcome is. So it's like, I did it, you know,
Yeah.
just at the end of the day to say that I did it. So for you to come from homelessness to where you are now, even being a security guard at Nike, like, what? I want to work at Nike. So it's like, you know, so it's definitely commendable. And I always tell every guest that I've had on the show, I always congratulate them in advance because I said that they're going to be who they are aspiring to be. So,
Exactly.
and I always said that when this, because I always speak life into my own stuff. When this becomes what I want it to be, I'm gonna bring all of y'all back with me, and we gonna talk about it. We gonna update it, and y'all gonna have some stories to tell me. I know y'all will.
Absolutely. We already there. You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna prosper. So I mean, this is big. You and nobody else might think it's big, but what you got going on is big. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a chance to do my research on YouTube and checking out. And I'll tell you right now, we are connected because I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan too.
Yay!
You
Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. Well, see, who's your besides the obvious, which would probably be Lamar. Who's your favorite Raven?
Derrick Henry.
Past.
Pass. Oh, Ray Lewis.
Okay. Okay.
Ray, that was my guy. Like that's my guy. Like I just what he went through in his life story and just what I'm
Mhm.
saying adversity. Like Ray Lewis was my guy for sure.
Derrick Henry is definitely the unexpected addition that I didn't know that we needed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I couldn't wait. I was campaigning because I'm like I did get a little nervous when I realized they say he bought a home in Dallas before he signed with it. He bought a home in Dallas. So ain't he from there though? I'm like, man, if he signed with the Cowboys, man, I wish he would. Be like, no, Baltimore was always for a choice. Well, you should have led with that. You know, what are you doing? You don't go buying homes in Dallas. We think you're even gonna play for the Cowgirls. Why? Why?
Well, my son's friend, because my son is a streamer,
Uh,
and his friend is a Cowboy fan, and he's pissed because he did want to go there,
uh,
and Jerry passed him on him.
oh, okay.
So maybe that was the reason why he bought the house,
Exactly.
because he thought,
Mm-hmm.
but Jerry passed on him. So that's
Good.
how he ended up with
Good.
us.
Yeah. Everybody having dignity having though. It's motivation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it makes sense now. Then we know Jerry ain't work. Don't get me started about Jerry. My auntie probably see it. You know what I'm saying? She live in Dallas, but I'm originally from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So my
Okay.
auntie a diehard, my great aunt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Which is my great grandma's daughter. You know what I'm saying? That I was just telling you about. You know what I'm saying? And she a diehard Cowboys fan or whatever. And she gonna hear me say talk about the team. She might ask me, but it is what it is. You know, but I'll take it because they ain't never.
We'll take it. So what you last year, since you're a Ravens fan, last year was, I'm not gonna say disappointing.
It was.
Okay, it was.
It was. It was Super Bowl.
All the way to the end.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what you see for this year? What you see?
I mean, when we play how we play, we can beat anybody.
Mhm.
I mean, like, yeah, we got Derrick Henry, and that's him helping them take the run game off of Lamar. But if teams start to figure that out, we got to come out and be the aggressor that we are from jump. All that slow start and trying to come back, like it's what I'm saying, win and go home. We can't come out playing slow, like and Lamar know that. Can't come out having a bad game. I don't know what he be going through outside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the figure. But he better get it together because it's like the window is starting to get and gave you all this money. You wanted all this money. Like they wait on the Super Bowl. You said this in your draft. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the Super
Mhm.
Bowl. Everybody's asking you for a reason. What's up? MVP is cool. And
Mhm.
he might be MVP again. You know what I'm saying? This season happened. I'm hoping so, but it's time for he need a ring because the window is closing. But everything definitely goes through Kansas City. But we can beat them. We had them the first game of the season. We can.
All right, so because when you see the sit back, that's it. So I ain't even gonna get you started. I ain't gonna get you started with the sit back, but I want to again because we're gonna close it out. But number one, thank you. Number two, everything will be what it is from this day forward, because that's what I had said. And your grandmother said it, and God said it too, because he always knew the plan before we did. And I appreciate you willing being willing to come on and share your story, and even the vulnerable parts, because that's the part that I want everybody to see, and that's the part that I want I want people to understand that, yeah, you do have those who come right in and just take over, but then there are those who work very hard.
Right,
And I
right,
feel like those that came in after 10 years of hard work appreciate it more,
right.
because the person that came in and took right over.
That,
Um, if you, if there was somebody that looked to you for guidance, whether it be as an actor, as a person, any life advice that you could give in those areas, what would you tell that person?
mm, I guess they go for just life in general. No matter what you do, you know what I'm saying. I always believe in you, and you know what I'm saying. Never give up, and you know what I'm saying. Because I think we us, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We have this doubt, you know what I'm saying? It's like at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the doubt that we have and second guessing ourselves is almost to be equivalent as the black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we the most talented. You know what I'm saying? Let's just, it's what it is. Ain't nothing I ain't never gonna be afraid to say, but I'm humble, but don't do you know what I'm saying? Make it like
I ain't no killer, but don't push.
yeah, like don't act like we ain't, the
Mhm.
most, you know what I'm saying, ethnic group. So, but basically just be true to yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot, like from, no matter the age group, I tell her, you know what I'm saying? I've been a mentor, I've been a coach, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And, my guys, they fathers now, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're there. It ain't about you no more. You know what I'm saying? Now you got somebody watching you, so make sure your decisions, what I'm
Mhm.
saying, involved, like, what you doing? And so I'm like, man, I ain't gonna let you give up on your dream. What you doing? I'm still going after mine. And you was in school. I'm still going through it. I'm still pushing. What are you doing? Now that you out of school, what's up? So I mean, at the end of the day, we definitely got to sit together, but we gotta make sure we got to keep this intact.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong. It's okay not to be okay, but we got to keep this intact because if the devil got this, that's it. That's
Mhm.
it. So
Mhm.
we got to stick together. We got to believe in ourselves. Stop second guessing us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got it. No matter how long it takes, we got it. We might have to. Sometimes we might have taken a different approach. Keep the same route, but just a different approach because, like you said, God knew what we was gonna do. He knew it before we was formed. So I mean, it's gonna work out. Supposed to
Mhm.
work out in His time and not ours. And I had to
Mhm.
learn it. I'm still dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
I just want to thank you for allowing me to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to come back. Because yeah, this is about to be, everybody gonna be on your show in a minute. And can I get on the show? You know, you did the first interview. You know what I'm saying? It might not take me another 5 years. Like, what? No time? Yeah, no time. I know.
I will always show love to those who showed it to me, because again, just like you, I'm an underdog, because I'm not talking about why we shouldn't split the bills in half,
Mhm.
or why we shouldn't go to the Cheesecake Factory, because I don't care.
Right, right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Because
right.
why is 50-50 conversation still being had in 2025? Here's the answer: do whatever fits your household.
Facts.
So if it's 50-50, do that. If it's he pay all the bills and you pay all the bullshit, then do that.
Mhm.
Conversation.
You said it right. You killed it right there. Instead, they got to be going on. Well, I feel like you should be doing this because, or doing enough of this because. And I said, you said last month that you will start. What are we talking about? You know, number one, we ain't our parents. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Hmm.
we're not our grandparents because if we went by that, a whole lot of stuff would be different. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even be no issue like our women to be y'all be taking care of what was our granddaddy doing, making sure the household was good. All she
Yep.
had to do was cook and clean and make sure the kids were straight, right? So you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? What are we talking about? And it just the people at social media, you know, impact their life so much that it's you know takes them to a whole
Hmm.
nother. They swear what living social media is just so real. You can be who you want to be on social media, but
Yep.
behind closed doors, we know you going through it. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep nobody, but you swear you know what I'm saying? Men and women, you can't keep nobody. You want to bash your baby mama, but you got 6 kids with her. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You done left her 38 times, but you still back with her. You might as well put a ring on. You know what I'm saying? You done paying. You know what I'm saying? You got the women. Y'all want to bash. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Uh,
that's true. That's true. That's
or you
true.
on the bash the ex boo. Y'all ain't got no kids. He done changed his ways for you, but you swear you got options. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't got options. And options that you want, they don't want you. Not for real. You know what I'm saying? So then what? Y'all swear the grass is green. Or now, you know the new thing. Or the grass is green wherever you water it. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go ahead, try it. Go ahead.
If you don't water it, it'll never be green. So
You
whatever.
can make it make sense. So
So that's why I said the conversation's done. I'm tired of hearing it. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm telling you.
I don't care. So there it is. So if anybody wanted to engage, well, first let me ask this: do you have anything that you're working on that's coming up or anything?
Um, yeah, I'm getting ready to rehearse for a movie now. It's called for short. It's called Wachia, but it's basically you can have it all. You
Okay.
know, it's basically a movie kind of catered to mental health. You know what I'm saying? In a
Okay.
way, but I'm playing once again the aggressor. I'm the woman beater. But I'm not only beating the woman, I'm whooping her and her kids. So I was like, oh Lord, I'm tired. Yeah, I can't. I can't. But I mean, it just this gonna show another side of me because I know you mentioned something about romantic. I just did a romantic film. You know what I'm saying? Last year, I wrapped up in October. I think it was October. Yeah, where I was a married woman came on to me, but I turned her down because I would have the respect I have for her and her family. It's called
Okay.
Better with You. So I should be. I'm looking for that premiere next month. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
uh, yeah. But then I got a couple other projects. I got a web series coming up. Filming actually two. You know what I'm saying? Now that I think about it, I got so many projects for this year. I ain't gonna lie to you, huh? So
No,
yeah.
that's great. But whatever you put on social media, make sure I know about it so I can share it with everybody.
Definitely.
And
Got
if
you.
anybody wanted to engage or get to know you or book you or know about any of your characters, how would they be able to do that?
Go to my social medias, Instagram, Actor Mike 87, right? Because I do got two, but the Actor Mike 15 got taken down, but it's still up. You can go to it. That's another conversation. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is tripping.
Mm.
Facebook, Mike Travier Jr. On Facebook.
Okay.
YouTube, type in comedian Mike 2087.
Okay.
Um, I think maybe it. Book me. Hit my email actormike15 at gmail.com. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Thank you,
So
Mike. I really appreciate the time. I really enjoyed this interview. You're a great person. You really are. And I wish you the best of luck on everything. But we will speak again.
we
And
definitely thank you for having me again. I look forward to seeing your other guests. You getting back to it. Like I said, shout out to my boy Drew again. But you on your way. You already there. Just keep going. No
you
more
too.
stop. You
You
got this. We locked in. And I'm telling you, if I don't get back on the show, I'm
You'll get back on here. I'm gonna put you on the list. You'll get back on.
oh now I'm on the list. A waiting list? This time. Okay. But no, it was an honor to be on the show and I can't wait to get back and I can't wait to, see what you do next. So
Thank you so much. And again, I'm gonna close this out for you, even for you sit back on me again. Anyway, this is this is the Waterman podcast. I am Tina Shell. This is Mike Travier, and thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you would enjoy it. Have a good week, and see you next week. Bye.
Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Want to know more about Mike Travier? You can follow him on Instagram at actormike87 or Facebook at Mike Travier Jr. You can also check him out in the 2025 edition of Red Print Magazine. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.